Hello, garden helper. What do you help me with today? So cute. Good morning from Wild Hearts Homestead. There's been a lot going on. I just got the last 2 videos up because my phone was giving me a bunch of issues. I think I've got it figured out now. I've got a little bit of a cold, so you have to excuse my weird voice. But we've got a lot going on. It's super exciting. My dad came and helped me till up the space that we had the pig in. I've been working on getting all the mulch laid down. We've got some stuff planted in here. I still have a lot to do. A lot to do. And it's supposed to be 90 degrees today. So I'm trying to get the tomatoes back here that aren't mulched, get them mulched because I don't want them to get dried out and sad. I just pruned them yesterday. I'm gonna be staking them up this week. I have a couple ladies from church coming to help me out next Saturday. So whatever I can't get to, they're gonna come help out, and we're gonna try to pound out as much as we can and just get stuff where it needs to be for summer. Hey, we're at Tractor Supply picking up our incubator. I've had 3 batches of chicks sit under birdie hens and not hatch. They were definitely developing chicks, but somewhere along the process, they didn't make it. So I was talking to a friend who actually hatches chicks and sells them. She doesn't actually keep any chickens of her own. She just hatches the chicks and sells them and then gets another batch and does it again. And she recommended this incubator, so we're gonna try it and we'll see what happens. Boy, it is already a scorcher today. Got the incubator. We're gonna take it inside, get it set up, and make sure it's working properly before we start putting our eggs inside it. So this is a Nurture Right 360. This is the one my friend recommended. She has 2 of them and she really likes them. They have the automatic turner and it has a candler built right into it. I'm gonna set this up right on our dining room table so that it's right in the middle of the traffic where we can see what's going on and keep a close eye on it. Let's see. This looks so fancy. You need 2 hands to lift it out of here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make sure the egg tray is in here properly and it's level. And then we're going to make sure the egg turning is in there properly. Next, we're going to plug in, put in the egg turner and the power cord. Okay, it's all the way in there. And we're gonna plug the AC adapter into the wall. All right, and we're running. We're gonna put a little bit of water in here. There is instructions that come with it to tell you what the humidity and temperature needs to be during the hatching process and how to adjust that. We're gonna let this warm up. It should be 99.5 degrees and around 50% humidity. We're gonna let this run for 4 to 5 hours, 6 hours or so. Make sure that the temperature is stable, humidity is stable before we put eggs in there. So I got this giant load of mulch from Chip Drop. You can see how much of it I've already used. And I'm almost done with it, and it's barely made a dent in covering the garden. So I'm gonna put another order in tonight. If you don't know about Chip Drop, I think it's just chipdrop.com. It connects local arborists to people that are gardeners or need wood chips for landscaping projects or chicken coops, whatever you need it for. They will drop it off at your house, a whole truckload of mulch. It's just plain chopped up trees. There's no dyes, no crap in it. And you can get it for free. I offered to pay the $20 for it because I had done the first time I didn't offer to pay for it and it didn't come. So the second time I offered to pay the $20 and it came in like a week. It was really fast. And you can offer more if you need it faster. But if you aren't aware of that, Chip Drop, you can get a truckload of mulch for super cheap. It's amazing, especially if you don't have a way to haul mulch or you don't have free mulch near you. Oh yay! I'm so excited, my cucumbers are sprouting. Yay! I was worried they weren't gonna sprout. They've been here for a little while. It's always super exciting when you see some plants come up. These are the strawberries that I got from the plant swap. And these are a couple of things my mom got me for Mother's Day, which I'm super excited about. The elfin thyme. I'm going to be moving the flagstone to around the fire pit and then planting the, it's also called creeping thyme, planting it around the flagstone so that it will be like a filler. It's gonna be really pretty. I'm really excited. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. Big plans, always. Welcome to my kitchen. It is always in a state of some sort of chaos. Last night I cooked up one of the free-range organic chickens that we had gotten from a lady that I know on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Ellie. You're such a good helper. And she included the extras like the feet, liver, necks, that kind of stuff. So I put it in the Instant Pot with some of the onions from our garden, some leftover scraps from celery and carrots. When I peel carrots, I just put them in a Ziploc and put them in the freezer. And the same with like when I'm making chicken soup, the parts that I cut off of the celery, I put it in a Ziploc and put it in the freezer. And then when I am making chicken broth, it adds a really nice extra flavor to it. And so I am just straining out the broth. Oh, thank you, Ellie. You're such a good helper. Homesteading with kids. She tries so hard. So I'm just straining out the pieces from the broth. And then these are gonna go in the fridge. And then I normally will scrape off the fat from the top before I freeze it. So I'll cool it in the fridge. The fat will come to the top. I'll scrape that off and then I'll freeze the chicken broth for whenever we wanna make chicken soup. It's the next morning. My kids stayed up till 11 o'clock last night, so I did not get as much done last night as I would like. That's okay. I got 4 eggs put into the incubator. I just did 4 because I have some customers that buy eggs from me, so I wanted to make sure that I have enough eggs to give to the people that are expecting them this weekend. But if this is successful, then we'll do a large batch, but I just wanted to try a small batch of eggs first to make sure this is gonna work. I did take the birdie hen off her nest last night and put her into a spot for her to become unbirdie. So hopefully she'll be back to laying eggs in a couple of days and we'll see.